That's all I put up there. Kind of the con.
Okay.
Where's he going with this shit? Cause tonight you belong to me. I'm from One West headquarters. Follow my captain's orders. Live in the land of pain and torture. No straw, but they want they mortar. Tell Trump, fuck borders. P.S. Prepare for
Hey, give me a sound check.
Take their sons and daughters. Never give them all in return. Niggas never wanna learn. Till they laying in the urn. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. You got to burn. Even if I gotta go with it. So fuck it, is you with it? Niggas never feel froggy, they just wanna rip it. If I see a bad bitch, then I gotta rip it. You look looking like the Red Sea when I split it. Tell me why that flow so vicious. Every time he switches, beat a nigga ass like mama did with switches. You niggas look a real gay. Where all the bitches? I mean, where all the sisters? Better stay away from witches. That's a brouhaha. Love me as she brew, yeah. White people, he brew now. If you didn't know, then you do now. You belong to me. Hey, alright. This nigga's bonkers. From the same city as the Knickerbockers. Name ring bells from here to Yonkers. Or Nicaragua. You niggas too thirsty, you need some agua. I ain't talking FINA. When they keep the dog, I ain't hear shit from Peter. These niggas talk Kent, but they really mean FEMA. Cause his eye got more stripes than Adidas. If you ain't a bad bitch, then get the fuck off my penis. 1-2 step with a meat tree trip. Keep my circle tighter than my meat tree is. If I don't fuck with you, you a piece of shit. When I dip, you dip, we dip, we dip. This type of shit that I sing to my bitch. No 6ix9ine, we don't sing no stitch. Gotta love that bass. Social distance, I love my space. Tell Karen, get the fuck out my face. We ain't never switching up on our race. You belong to me. It's you, baby. One more time. Gotta love that bass. Social distance, I love my space. Tell Karen, get the fuck out my face. We ain't never switching up on our race. Cause you belong to me. One more time for the ladies in the back, eh? This for my people. 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 Yeah, this for my people. Fuck the white man. 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 Painted by the Spanish. Did a whole lot of damage. Shit was outlandish. Banks got branded. Split up all the families, then shipped across the Atlantic. So many died from the famine. Threw the dead bodies overboard, sharks ate them like salmon. I know you can't stand it. I spit the truth, goddammit. Big business got managed, a diggy double back. Came to pick up all the blacks. We'll speed up our back, we never got to relax. Pretend to set us free, but then you double back without a crack. The type of game that you play, ain't to keep it real, I ain't going for it. Beat a couple court cases, had a warrant for it. Told my mama if I ever did time, I'ma raise up the whole yard. Had my lawyer like, oh Lord, district attorney added more charges. No problem, ain't tripping. Thumbing through the scriptures. Miami said the Lord with you, boy, that's a small issue. Bounce back out the rebound. UPK got the heat now. They done let me out the east now, teaching in the streets now. Part of Lost Tribes South, but it started in the east now. Look, this for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. Fuck the white man, 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 fuck my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. Fuck the white man, 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 fuck.
Shalom, 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 Israel. Officer Awadia, Isupk Jackson. Scripture breakdown class. Let me touching on a couple things, going over a couple of quick scriptures, man. Just glad to be in the building, especially like I don't know whether y'all heard about it or not, like South Korea fired a missile at a patrol boat of North Korea's. This just happened, like I believe it either happened yesterday or today. So as this thing's starting to really round off, our deliverance is coming closer and closer. So you're gonna be hearing a lot getting talked about like that. Like, and a lot of people, they don't understand and they confused and not knowing what to do, where to turn, and things of that nature, and not realizing that this is your deliverance. And not only that, this kingdom that we in, this is not our place of rest. This is not the place where we supposed to be so comforted in to where the point we think this is the end. This is just life. This is not the place where we're supposed to rest at. And you know it's not a place where we rest at. You could just tell with the things that happen in the world. While we worrying about Ukraine, while we worrying about praying for them and feeling sorry for them, what we actually should be doing is making sure that we right with one another.
Right.
Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read Micah 2:10. Micah 2:10. Because again, this is not a place where we should be so comfortable in, and that's part of the problem. Actually, we so comfortable in this place that we've allowed it to rock us to sleep. We no longer even care about who we are. We no longer even think about who we are as a people. We no longer even think about how we treat one another, none of that stuff. I had somebody tell me, a family member, talking about Hebrew Israelites is kind of dividing our family. He never looked at the oppressor as dividing our family. He looking at me doing what's right. And another one of my family members, they kind of doing whatever it is that they do. But he feeling like because we don't celebrate Christmas and we don't celebrate Thanksgiving,
Right.
that's dividing us. When actually, that's what the oppressor done to us. So it's not me that's dividing us. It's actually the oppressor that's doing it. Like it say in Psalms 83, it say they took crafty counsel. That's crafty because it's not the oppressor divides us and then nobody points the finger at him and say, hold on, wait a minute. This dude is the one that is dividing us. This is the dude that's dividing us. Well, we're not exactly African race, Slovakia. Just a sidebar for one moment. We're not Africans. Africans come from Hamites. And that's not, we not a Hamitic, we a Shemitic. And so if an African is catching hell in Ukraine, I don't give a damn. I could care less. But there is our brothers in there that's catching hell.
Right.
I don't care about the African that's catching hell. He should for what they done to our people. But our people are catching hell over there. Salakia. This is Micah 2:10. Micah 2:10 read, arise ye and depart.
It's like I got it for you. Huh?
Oh, Kana.
Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not Slakia.
Yeah, Salah. Yeah, this is arise ye and depart. Come out of this mind frame. Come out of the way that you think about this place, man. The Most High never intended for this to be a place where we just so comfortable. This ain't the future of our children, so to speak. When Christ returns, we're gonna be delivered from this place.
Right.
This ain't our forever. You know what I mean? Salaki, sir, go ahead.
Come. For this is not your rest.
This is not your rest. Like I was saying, this is not what the Most High intended for us to rest. We was brought here as a punishment. We was brought here because we disobeyed. We was not brought here to so the Most High could see us enjoy and have a great time, so to speak, for a lack of a better term.
Right.
It's one thing here, punishment. Get it right. Now when we read the scriptures and when we go over Deuteronomy and we read those curses, we see that we made a grave mistake. Now when we read in the Bible and we seeing the things, the mistakes that we made, once we find out who we are, once we read in the Bible, we see, damn, we done this wrong in the past. We done this wrong. This is why we living like this. This is why as the Bible is finally starting to answer your questions and give you the reason of why we in the situation and condition that we in. Now you know what? Now you know what? How to do what? Start changing. Because now you have an identity. Once you get an identity, and once you get your customs, now you know how to move forward. Outside of that, you're going to forever be digging the same hole. We're going to be in the same situation. It's like you read, sir.
Come. Because it is polluted.
It is polluted. This place is polluted, and it pollutes you. Our women watching Hollywood Housewives or whatever that nonsense is on TV and thinking that's how women is supposed to behave. They get a mind frame from those other women on TV, thinking that that reality TV stuff is real life, and that stuff is scripted. It's scripted to do what? Influence our sisters. It's just it influences the same way. It's the same thing. Influence our sisters to do what? To go against a man, man. That's all them sisters do on there is argue, fuss, and fight all goddamn day with their man.
Right.
That's all they do on there, man. They don't teach you how to be a helpmate to your husband. They teach you, I gotta do what I gotta do for me.
Right.
How you gonna be in a relationship or a marriage with a man and you sitting there talking about I gotta do what I gotta do for me? It's no way that will ever work. That will never pan out. It is that type of mind frame is polluted. What they got? Easter coming up. You got Easter coming up, man. You about to go celebrate a bunny rabbit laying eggs. A bunny rabbit laying eggs.
And Salaki, if I may, they not even really celebrating the bunny rabbit. That's just symbolism. In all reality, they worshiping the goddess Esther. And what it's all about is fertility, and that's what the egg is for. And then the rabbit represents a lot of sex, because rabbits are known to have a lot of sex and reproduce real fast. So they would sacrifice a rabbit and an egg to the goddess and pray for fertility or a baby.
That's exactly what that's about. Yeah. Y'all think y'all about to go celebrate a dingo rabbit laying some eggs, or the what they call it in church, the Resurrection Day or whatever they call it. I don't know what the hell they call it.
All right.
Something of that nature. These things have nothing to do. But in the same token, when you go to church, guess what? They're gonna have an Easter egg hunt. Now they're telling you it's about Christ, but when you get there, when you go to church, they're gonna set you up to have an Easter egg hunt, which my other one just bought out. Don't have nothing to do with Christ. It's about some fertility stuff. It's the worship of a whole nother God, which the Most High told us not to do. This place is polluted. No different than St. Patrick's Day. Mm-hmm. I believe that's coming up or something sooner or later. Salakia. St. Patrick's Day, we celebrate being a leprechaun and dressing our kids up as leprechauns and wearing green and all that. That don't got nothing to do with us, man. That is all stuff that come from your oppressor and has nothing to do with the Most High. This is not your place of rest. We ain't supposed to do the same thing your oppressor do. Let them have their way of life. Let them live their way of life. We have to arise and depart from those things and give them back to them. Let them enjoy that. This is their kingdom.
Right.
Let them enjoy their kingdom. What we should do is we should focus on serving the Most High because our kingdom is coming. Our kingdom is I want to say it's at hand, but just I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. But it's awful close to being at hand. I'll say that. It's awful close. Okay. So like you said, read.
Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you.
And these things that we do in here is the very things that destroy us. When you read in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, it says, if you do these things, which is keep the law, statutes, and commandment, we're going to receive blessings. But it also say, on the flip side, if we don't keep the law, statutes, and commandment, we're going to receive these curses, man. So following these things that we follow and everything that I was just going over and outlining, all these things that you think is just innocent and make you feel so good, these are the very things that are destroying us.
Right.
These are the very things that destroy us. And I know it's hard because it seems so right. You sit in church and you sing and shout and you talk about resurrection and chase your Easter eggs. I know it seems right because you got to, as a woman, you got to do what you got to do, regardless if it's going against your husband. It does not matter. You have to do what's best for you. I know it. I know on Christmas morning it's hard because you have to have some presents under that tree or you're going to be kicked out your house and sleeping on the couch. I know it's hard. I know it's hard for a woman to look at her husband and actually love him, even though he didn't get her nothing for Valentine's Day. Even though they might fuss and fight all goddamn year round. If you don't got a card and some flowers on Valentine's Day, it's a problem. I know it's hard. These things pollute us. Think about this. You kicking your man out the house for Valentine's Day over some flowers. How ridiculous is that?
Right.
Over some Christmas presents. Over an Easter suit. This stuff, none of when you following the law, statutes, and commandment, I ain't seen a holy day where where a woman to get angry enough at her man to kick her husband out the house yet. Something that'll keep y'all at odds and battling with one another. Over stuff that don't even, over something that's really not even real. The most highest days are set up so we can what? For us to do what? Come together. Come together. Not something that can cause us to be at odds with one another.
Right, damn right.
And that's the difference. And that's how you know it's made for us. So like I said, read on.
Okay. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
And it's going to destroy you even with a sore destruction, man. And that's what trying to follow the way of this kingdom does. Not just aside from the so-called holidays, following the way of life in this kingdom. It will destroy you. What do I mean by that? What's one of the things that they promote on black men to be in that alphabet community? They promoting that heavy on black men nowadays. You can't even turn the TV on without seeing a black man being feminine in some way. Whether it's just as simple as him putting on a dress, putting on his wife's blouse, or all out just kissing a man in the mouth.
Man.
They push that so heavy nowadays. And everything, it's in every popular show that's on television. It's either that or we selling some drugs or something of that nature. Something in that nature. Everything in this kingdom that just it leads to our destruction. I remember just a few years ago, they was trying to make it cool for a man to wear a dress. They was trying to make that junk cool. I don't know whether they still do it. I was so utterly disgusted. I just couldn't. I could not do it. That's utterly disgusting. But those are the things that they push on us, and they push it's okay, and they try to teach you was born this way. When really you're not born that way. They pushing an agenda on you.
Damn right.
They pushing you not born that way. The Most High didn't make you like that. He ain't had nothing to do with that. They pushing an agenda on you. And they got it so now when you 7 and 8 and things of that nature, you can make the decision on what you want to be. A boy or a girl. Like, come on. Kids, 5 and 7 years and 8-year-olds, they can't make a decision like that in their life. They can't make a life. That's a life-altering decision. But this kingdom, when you following it, it's going to push these type of things on you. It's going to push these type of things on you. And think about it. If we stayed in this kingdom, oh man, it would be a never-ending fight. It would be a never-ending fight. We have to fight this fight day in and day out. Day in and day out, we would have to fight this fight.
Right.
Which is why the Most High have to come and deliver us from this place, man. It's so important. From there, let's get Psalms 137 and 1. Psalms 137 and 1. Yeah. We would have to battle day and night in this place, man. This place that we in oppressed. At first, it oppressed the hell out of us in every way, shape, form, or faction. Then now at this time, when it see us beat down to our lowest point almost, now it's trying to push that alphabet stuff on. I don't know what I can and can't say, so I'm just gonna say alphabet. Just to keep it. Just to
keep it clean.
Yeah, to try to keep it clean. It's Salakia. So yeah, I'm gonna say that just to try to keep it clean. This is Psalms 137 and 1. You got that, sir?
Psalms chapter 137, verse 1. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down.
Meaning Babylon is the unknown, man. So by these rivers where we at, we sat down. Read.
Yeah, we wept when we remembered Zion.
And we weep in here when we remember Zion, when we think about Zion. Read.
Verse 2. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof.
Read on.
3. For there they that carried us away captive required us a song.
But here, these people here require a song of us, man. They used to always require, even when you go back as far as slavery times, man. They require what? Singing, dancing, for us to tell them jokes, make them laugh. We just entertainment to these people. We entertainment to these people. That's why the majority of us, when we think about getting out the ghetto, how do we think about doing it? We think about doing it playing some form of sports, being a rapper, being a singer. That's the most popular way to get out of this situation that we are in, the hell that we live in, or just to make some money. A lot of us we still be oppressed. We just be oppressed with a little bit of money.
Right.
That's all that be. We just be oppressed with a little bit of money. We still oppressed here. But that time is coming to an end. And they
Damn
that
right.
carried us a captive, they required a song of us. Read.
And they that wasted us require us Salakia. And they that wasted us require of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion.
Sing us one of the songs of Zion, man, because they know who we are. And it almost sounds like that's a mock to us. Like, sing us one of those songs that y'all sung in Zion.
Right.
As they looking down on us, man. Salakia, read.
For how shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land?
Now, how we gonna sing the Lord's song in this land? In this land where they flood our neighborhood with drugs. In this land where they force the alphabet community on us. In this land where they force Christmas on us, where they have us at odds, where they try to destroy our families, when they try to destroy us as brother. How do we sing the Lord's song in this land? How do we do that? How is that possible? Read, sir.
5. If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning.
Forget the skill of my right hand. If I forget Jerusalem. Salaki, if I may. Salaki, give me 1 second. Do I say what are people scared?
Oh, Zaria says, Salakia, sir, if I may. What are people so scared? What are people so scared to come into the truth and give the holidays and give up the holidays because of what their family may think? Scripture, Baba Kashah.
Kind of. Oh, she said she want a scripture.
It says
of why they scared of why they scared to give up because of what their family may think.
You can pull John 8:44.
Kind of. Let's get it. That's an excellent question.
It is.
Because that is part of the problem. They don't want to give it up because of their friends, their family, and things of that nature, man. They more impressed with what their neighbor would say than serving the Most High. And again, that's just one of the problems we got. We done got so comfortable.
Wait, so like what I just had you pull?
John 8:44.
All right. You want to break it down or you want me to do it?
Sadaki, sir, you can if you want to. By all means, sir.
I mean, go ahead and read that.
John 8:44, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Ye are of your father, the devil.
Ye are of your father, the who?
The devil.
Because they are of their father, the devil. Stockholm Syndrome is a heavy, heavy thing. For those who don't know what Stockholm Syndrome is when you're captured by people and later on start to love their people. They are of their father, the devil. It's not so much that they're afraid of it, it's that they don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? They just refuse to do it. And I'm going to get deeper into that with answering your questions, Aria. Go ahead, read.
And the lust of your father.
And the what?
And the lust of your father.
Celebrating Christmas where you get all those gifts. Go ahead, read it again.
And the lust of your father.
Celebrating Valentine's Day where you get more gifts. Read it again.
And the lust of your father.
Celebrating Mother's Day where you get your mother a gift one time out the year, even though she need help with bills and anything else. Read it again.
And the lust of your father.
Celebrating Thanksgiving, even though you know it's the death of 77 million Native Indians. And on this very land that you stand on, just because you want to be a gluttonous pig at a table eating a dry turkey that wishes it was a chicken with moisture. Read it again.
And the lust of your father.
All the BS of this land and these holidays that they don't want to give up. It's not that they're afraid, they don't want to give it up. Read on.
Ye will do.
They're going to do it. They're going to do every last one of them. They don't want to stop. They're going to keep doing it. You understand? The Most High also said, well, you know, Christ spoke in parables. You know what I'm saying? It says, he spoke in parable because it was the kingdom of heaven wasn't meant for everybody to get. You understand? Keep reading.
He was a murderer from the beginning.
He was a what?
A murderer from the beginning.
He was a murderer from the beginning. Read on.
And abode not in the truth.
And he abode not in the truth, so neither will they. You know what I'm saying? You could drop that and give me Revelations 13 and 16.
Kind of.
Now, our people tend to fall under this beast and love this beast. So like, I'm gonna give her this one, and then I'm gonna let you get back to your class. So,
Salaki, sir, go ahead. I'm a tag on in this too.
Oh, okay. So they are following that same beast that's been in the earth since the beginning. You understand? Read what you got.
Revelation 13 and 16, sir.
Revelations 13 and 16.
Kind of. Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great.
And he what?
And he causeth all.
He causeth all. The same beast, he causeth all. Read.
Both small and great.
Both small and great. Those who really don't matter, to the kings, from the peasants to the kings, from the hierarchy to the lowarchy to the second class, third class citizens. Read.
Rich and poor.
Both the rich and poor. You know what I'm saying? Your LeBron James versus the man begging on the corner. Your Jay-Z's and Beyonce's versus the couple who's living check to check. Read on.
Free and bond.
Both those in jail. Both those in captivity. Both the rulers of this land. Go ahead.
To receive a mark in their right hand.
To receive a mark in their right hand. Now, Zari, I'm sure you probably don't know what this mark in their right hand is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to dispel the Christianity that floods the earth right here. What is your right hand? That's typically people's strongest hand. This represents your works. The works that you do. That's what your right hand represents. You took a mark in your right hand, meaning that you want to do his works. You marked yourself with this beast to do his works. Read on.
Or in their forehead.
Or in their foreheads. You will have a lot of Christian brews talking about this is going to be a computer chip, when in all reality, the mark of the beast is you thinking what he wants you to think, which is that Christ is a European, blonde hair, blue eye, or thinking that, or actually going out and teaching it, or going out and making that turkey, or going out and wrapping those gifts and picking up that tree. You're going to do their works. You're going to think how they want you to think and believe in their doctrine. Go ahead.
Verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark.
And no man shall buy or sell. Nobody's going to come to save you. Your Clifflow Dodge, your TD Jakes, they're not coming to save you. They doing the same thing. They have the mark. You know what I'm saying? Only in the ISUPK do we get rid of that and follow the Most High God in these scriptures. So it's not that they're scared. It's more so that they just don't want to, because this is who they have had this love affair with for so long. They don't want to change it. This is their God, and this is who they want to follow. Shalaki, go ahead.
Hey, that was excellent, sir.
What?
That was excellent. And more importantly, they don't care about the Most High. They don't want to serve the Most High. They don't even think to serve the Most High. The Most High don't come in their mind. And it's because of Christianity, man.
Mm-hmm.
Christianity has done this to our people. Christianity is the number one enemy of Black people, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Christianity is the number one enemy, because it's because of Christianity that we celebrate all these holidays. It's because of Christianity that a lot of our people won't give these things up. But the Most High hates these things, man.
Damn right.
The Most High does not love these things. And I'm a pull it.
Go ahead.
Amos, the 5th chapter.
I was about to go into Romans 2, but it wasn't the 5th chapter, though.
Oh, no, I'll put Amos 5. If you want to go to Romans, we can go to Romans, and then I'll jump right back to Amos, so that's fine.
Oh, you said Amos 5 and 2?
I said Amos 5 and 21.
5 and 21. I don't know what I'm hearing. That's how you know I'm under the weather.
But you wanted to pull Romans, so we can pull that first. That's
We'll
fine.
pull it after this. This is your class. I'm just here. I'm just a visitor.
Kind of, sir.
You said Romans 5 and 21? Amos 5 and 21. 5 and 21. Amos chapter 5, verse 21. I hate.
Amos 5 and 21. Okay, I'm there, sir.
Amos 5 and 21. I despise your feast days.
The Most High hate them feast days, man. These so-called holidays that we sitting here talk about, that we celebrate, man, the Most High hates those things. And the only it shows you that the Most High is against Christianity because, like he said, I hate yours. Meaning these are the things that we came up with. The Most High didn't set those things up for us to do. But yet, when you go into Christian churches, they push these things as if they is of the Most High. So they doing what? They literally pushing you to do what? Sin. So the Christian church is literally set up for you to sin, man, and the Most High hates it. He hates it. Read on, sir.
I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
The Most High, it won't be the most. I don't care how much you pray. He ain't coming to your Christmas party. The Most High not. I don't care how much you dance, sing, and shout, or any of that, man. The Most High is not going to partake in the sin that people do in these so-called holidays. You bringing a big ham to the table, praying over it. You think the Most High is with that? The Most High is not with that, man.
Right, damn right.
The Most High is not blessing your pork. You lucky you don't choke to death when you take a bite of that pork.
Right.
You lucky. Salaki, sir, go ahead. You can get that Romans. You wanted that Romans? I just wanted to tap that right quick.
Yeah, I got two scriptures, man. Listen to you, man. You gonna get me started. Sorry, you started a whole new class up in here. So let me get Romans chapter 1 and 22.
Okay.
You understand? Because if it was just a simple thing of fear, it would be something different.
You said 1 and 22, sir?
Romans chapter 1, verse 22. It would be something different, but it's not even that they fear, but you know what I'm saying? Also, I'm going to show you where it's a thing that the Most High have done for them to stay in the position that they are in. Like, I'm going to show you that in the scriptures. Read what you got out.
Romans chapter 1, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
And change the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image.
And change the uncorruptible. Say it again.
Uncorruptible God into an image. And change the glory of the Salaki. And change the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image.
And change the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image. The heathen has come and changed something so glorious, so mighty into an image that's so filthy. That's nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? And they have pushed this into the people's head. Read on.
Salakia. Made like to corruptible men.
Look, that's made like a corruptible man. Caesar Borgia. You know what I'm saying? This is what they see. This is why they follow him so diligently, because this is the God that they have looked up to. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
And to birds and four-footed beasts and creepy things.
And to birds, four-footed beasts, and creeping things. Go ahead, read on.
Verse 24. Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanliness.
The Most High God gave them up. You ever heard of a woman having a child and then giving that child up? She give them up for adoption. She give them up for whatever. You know what I'm saying? She just gives the child up. She no longer wants you. You know what I'm saying? Because of uncleanliness, he gave them up. You understand? You have to clean yourself and come back into the Most High. You have to be baptized in this, which means you have to change your ways, your thoughts, The way you walk, that old person must die. You come into here brand spanking new and clean. You understand? You are baptized with the word of the Most High by learning it and doing it. You understand? Drop that and give me Isaiah 29 and 10. Was that it on that?
Not a lot, so it really
Go
wasn't.
ahead.
Okay, Salakia, let me get right back there.
Mm-hmm.
To the lust of their own heart, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
To dishonor their own bodies between themselves. We all know what that is. You know what I'm saying? We see plenty people, plenty women, plenty brothers dishonoring their own damn body, man, between themselves.
Damn right.
Yeah, drop that and give me that Isaiah 29 and 10. Is also, Zaria, something that the Most High has done. That what's like, Yak? I should have asked you to Wab to teach your house.
Oh man.
You get a class.
Salakia, sir. Do you think she asked a question?
Yeah, just being a brother, making sure it's But read that if you got it.
Isaiah 29 and 10.
Uh-huh.
For the Lord has poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep.
He poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep. This spirit of deep sleep is like, you know how people walk around and say, want to claim to be woke? Oh, I'm woke. I used to be asleep, but now I'm woke. I'm woke. I'm woke. When they such in a deep sleep, they think they woke. You ever had that dream where you had to go to the bathroom and you just swore you was woke? But in all reality, you was still asleep. That's them. Some pissy ass people thinking they woke and they still sleep. Deep sleep. The Lord poured it out on them. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
It has closed your eyes.
It has closed their eyes. They can't see what we see. We see that it is wicked. We see the things that our oppressors have done to us. We see that that image is a false image. We see that the Isupk is the home of the truth, but that nobody else seems to be able to see it but us. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because the Lord has closed their eyes. Go ahead.
The prophets and your rulers, the seers have he covered.
You said the prophets and your rulers, the seers has what?
Has he covered?
Has he what?
Covered.
They don't even recognize. They don't even recognize their prophets. They don't even recognize their true rulers. They don't even recognize their overseers or their seers. They don't recognize them. They still look into a different nation. You understand? But that's all I had though. So like, yeah.
Sir. You exactly right, sir. They don't see it. They don't. A lot of them, the problem is they don't want to see it. They don't want to see it and they don't care to see it.
Right.
Because what? Because they too much enjoying, they too busy enjoying what we going through right now inside of this kingdom. They love it. They love what we going through in this kingdom.
Yeah, right. The scripture also said they are stiff-necked and rebellious people. That would have been a good one to pull too.
They are stiff-necked and rebellious people. Why they come at us and tell us we crazy and we don't know what we talking about and we this and we that. We are we trying to endure through all of this madness, man. The Most High, best believe the Most High. Let's get give me Ezekiel 9 and 4. I'm gonna do this. Ezekiel 9 and 4. They don't want to change and they don't see it, but the Most High rock a little different. This is why the UPK is so important, man. Because the UPK is made for men who see what's going on. The UPK is made for the men that want to stand up and won't change. The UPK is made for the men, and of course, I mean the sisters too. The UPK is made for people who understand that it is something wrong with this kingdom.
You said Ezekiel 9 and what?
9 and 4, sir.
All right. Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city.
Go through the midst of the city. The Lord speaking to an angel here. Read.
Through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations.
Now we in this kingdom, man. And you got the side of people while they sitting out there and they loving this kingdom and they looking at us like we wrong, like and telling us we crazy. The Most High saying, man, go set the mark on the men that sigh and cry. Go set the mark on them men that you see on these corners every Saturday out there trying to wake up the dead and raise up the valley of the dry bones, man.
Right.
Go set a mark on them people right there, man. They hear my word. These people over here, they don't hear it. A lot of them don't want to hear it because it's like Christianity has its earplugs inside of their ears.
Right.
It's earplugs inside of their ears. They don't want to hear you because a lot of, especially I just want to say uppity type of people, they don't want to hear niggas from the ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
A nigga from the ghetto can't tell them nothing.
Right.
They know it. They got it all figured out. They got it all worked out. But the Most High said, go through and mark the people that sigh and cry. You think you ain't marking them because they ain't sighing and crying.
Yeah, right.
Comfortable. And they happy. They happy in the life that they live in. To them, this is the kingdom of heaven to them.
Damn right.
This is
I gotta slide out of here.
Oh, Salah, go ahead, sir.
Hey, Shalom, y'all about me on Shabbat.
How about you have Shabbat, sir? The water, sir. This is their kingdom, man. This is their kingdom. They coming in and they are enjoying this thing that they living in. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about the Most High. All they care about is one thing, and that is making their oppressor happy. That's the only thing they care about. That's the only thing they want to do. It's almost as if they live to serve their oppressor. Reading on. For all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All these things that get done in the midst of us, man. Our time of suffering in this kingdom, it's almost up, man. It's almost up. And it's coming faster than we know it. One act, one simple act changed everything. Our deliverance is drawing near. Our deliverance is drawing near. This is not our place of rest. And I don't understand why anybody would even want this to be a place of rest for us. I don't get it. What's so great about here that we would want this to be a place of rest for us? What do we see here that's so great? That we would want this to be a place of rest for us. What has been done? What has been done so great to us as a people? Of course, you're going to have some individuals, but I'm talking about us as a nation. Nothing. You can't name us nothing, man. The Most High is looking down on us and saying, just like we cried out in Egypt to him, that's how we crying out in this kingdom up to the Most High. Somebody, we're going to get Ecclesiasticus 10, and 7. 10 and 7. Salaki, I just got to trying to get back on pace. That was trying to get an answer Zaria's question. Hopefully we answered that. So I'm gonna get back on track and back on topic. Which she asked a great question, man, and that is the thing, man. Our people, we don't want to change, but whether they do or not, the Most High is coming to deliver His people. That's exactly right, Roy. That's exactly right, Salakia. They so content. They are content with the evil of this world. They don't even regard what's right and what's wrong. They think that doing evil is good. The scripture tries to do evil. They don't even consider what the Most High really say. Ecclesiasticus 10 and 7. And it read, I seen servants upon horses. Meaning, the Most High, when you read the Deuteronomy, the Most High say He made us what? A holy people. A holy people. We were separate. The word holy just means separate. I know some of y'all get caught up in Christianity, and when you hear the word holy, you think it means some magic, something magical, something magical, something that makes you float up into the sky or mumble a bunch of mumbo jumbo out your mouth. But that's not what holy is. Being holy simply means you're separate. You're separate. You separate from all the other nations. Meaning, like we brought out earlier, the other nations can happily celebrate Christmas. Happily celebrate Christmas. The other nations can happily celebrate what they got, Easter. The other nations can happily celebrate Easter. And it's okay. We cannot. We have a covenant with the Most High to keep His laws, statutes, and commandments. The Most High looked and He said He seen servants on horses. What the hell is going on? The servant is on horses. We put ourselves beneath the other nations because instead of being the leader, we chose to follow them. We chose to follow them. I'm getting some background noise over here. We chose to follow them versus leading like we should have done. We should have been leaders, but instead we chose to follow them. So He's seen servants upon horses, man. Salakia, give me 1 second, Israel. Salakia. Servants on horses. And it go on to say, He's seen princes on the ground. And princes walking as servants, Salakia. Princes walking as servants. And seeing princes walking as servants. The Most High didn't intend to see us walking on the ground like that. To see us, we following the horses. We done got off the horses and put the servant up on the horse. And now we walking. Instead of being separate from them, we now are serving them. Now the Most High put us on top, gave us His law, statutes, and commandment. We looked at the other nations and said, man, that looks great. That looks great right there. And decided to do what? And decided to follow them. And decided to follow them. What we had wasn't good enough. What we had was not good enough for us. We had to look at the other nations and choose their way of life. And then what happened? Now you see, now we walking and the servants is up on horses. Because we chose their way of life. The same thing in this kingdom. If we give their way of life up, and we change from that, and we come back to the Most High, it's just like it said in Deuteronomy in the 28th chapter when you read the blessings and the curses again. When we follow the law, statutes, and commandments, we're going to be on top. When we don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments, we're going to be at the bottom, because what's happening if we're not following the law, statutes, and commandment? We following what other nations do, which in turn put them nations over us and put us under those nations. So we got to give up Christmas and Thanksgiving, and we got to give up popping holes. We got to give up smoking weed. We have to give these things up, man. We have to give these things up. You cannot serve, the scriptures say you cannot serve two masters. You can't serve two masters. People wake up and chase weed all day. Guess what you're doing? You're serving that weed. You serving that cigarette. You serving that whatever it is that you chasing that's keeping you from following the Most High. That is what you serve. You serving that thing. That thing is not helping you at all. You giving over to that. It's like giving over to an unclean spirit. Okay? And we don't understand that because of Christianity, which means we have to get completely away from Christianity. This is how Christianity hurts our people so bad, man. It hurts our people so bad. Let's get Romans 1 and 25. Christianity hurt our people so bad to the point where we don't even think like every nation on the planet, right? Every single nation on the planet has their customs, the things that they celebrate, their way of life. And wherever you go in the earth, you see them following their way of life and their way of doing things. We don't even consider none of that stuff, man, because of Christianity. That's how bad we've been done. Romans 1 and 25, it reads, who changed the truth of God into a lie, man? Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie? Who did that? Who gave you Caesar Borgia, man? Who did that to us? Who put Caesar up there and told us this was Christ? Who done that? Huh? We didn't do it ourselves. We did not do this ourselves. Roy says, So many cater to the European way of life. One thing about it, they really better. One thing about it, they really better, or otherwise, they're going straight to hell right along with those Europeans whom they admire and follow. Yeah, and they better straighten up. Or, yeah, that's absolutely correct. Of course, we teach hell is just a state of hell is not like a physical place. It's just more so of like the state. Like if you look at black people today, we in hell. We in hell. But they damn sure gonna die with they damn sure gonna die with the oppressor. Since they want to cling on to him so much. They have better separated. That's why the scriptures say, come out of her, my people. Be not partakers of her sins. These things that these other nations is doing and our immediate oppressor is doing, we should not cling to that way of life. The Bible is 100% against that. The Bible is 100% against that. And yet, in Christianity, it's set up so we will 100% support that. So we will 100% support that. But the Most High, he didn't intend for us to be supportive of Christianity. I mean, of this way of life. Salaki, of this way of life and this way of living. That's why the scripture that I just read said, who turned the truth of God into a lie? That's what they did. They did it with a Caesar Borgia image. They did it by telling you what? Celebrating Christmas is celebrating Christ's birthday. There's nothing wrong with this. You just celebrating Christ's birthday when really, you really don't see Christ. You running around chasing snowmen and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You hardly even see anything about Christ. But you damn sure know about Frosty the Snowman. You know about the Easter Bunny, or that ridiculous commercial they got on TV with the Cadbury Bunny, and they put the rabbit ears on the lion and on the pig and all that old nonsense. You know about that. Khan, he was, bro. You absolutely right. He was. He absolutely was. He absolutely was. But who changed and that just goes to show you, man. They have no respect for the Most High whatsoever. None. That's why you read in Obadiah say he's going to have his throne above the Most High. Above the Most High. They don't have any respect for the Most High. They can care less. They don't care about the Most High, and you know they don't care about the Most High. Why? Because guess what you're about to go do? You're about to go celebrate some a bunny rabbit laying eggs. That's what you're doing. A bunny rabbit laying eggs. You're gonna go on an Easter egg hunt. A bunch of stuff, and none of that stuff has anything to do with what they tell you it's about. Buy Easter baskets. People who ain't never been, it's people that only go to church on Easter Sunday. You don't see them, people not even interested in the Most High. It's just a big money day for Christian churches. Just like they got Valentine's Day set up so your oppressor can make money. That's all these days is for the oppressors. Just days where they make their money, and then they set it up for a day for Christians to make money on Easter Sunday. And you're right again, Roy. It's just a form of subservience. Just teach you how to suffer peaceably. They just teach you how to suffer peaceably. To get so you don't get so riled up. And that's what they used to do back in slavery times. That's why that's why they always taught that one slave to teach it the way they wanted to be taught, and they just sent him around so he can go teach everybody else. Just teach you how to suffer peaceably. You don't fight back, you turn the other cheek. If they smack you on that cheek, then you turn the other cheek that way. When Most High never intended for, it don't say let your enemy smack you on the cheek. It does not say that. You don't get abused by your enemy. You don't allow something like that to happen. That's just teaching what the scriptures is talking about is something going on between you and your brother about forgiving your brother. Your brother literally ain't smacking you in the face or punching you in the face. That's not what's going on. Better yet, these people murdering you in the streets. And you just supposed to turn and act like this ain't happening? No, this thing is happening. This thing is really happening. And Salakia, with that, Israel, I'm going to end the class. We got the Passover coming up April 15th. That's coming up real soon, man. Get out there if you can. Get out there if you can. If you ain't never been to the Passover, man, I suggest you come out and be a part of this, man. Also, we got the felony expungement program where we help you get some felonies off your record, man. Get in contact with Detroit Israelites for more information about that. Also, right after this class, coming up about 7, we got the law class coming up. 7 o'clock, Detroit Israelites, man. Y'all go check that out and y'all subscribe to that channel, man. They got classes Monday through Saturday. Salakia. Monday through Saturday. Y'all make sure y'all be a part of that. And also, man, these law classes are important classes, man, because the law classes is teaching you how to serve the Most High. It's teaching you how to inherit the kingdom. It's teaching you the things you should do, the things you shouldn't do, how to deal with your brother, what angers the Most High, what pleases the Most High, and things of that nature, man. So go to Detroit Israelites, the law class tonight. I believe it may be the Cleveland Israelites, Salakia, Isupk Cleveland, but also subscribe to Detroit Israelites also. And with that, Shalom, Israel.